Noah Lyles makes concerning confession about Jamaican rival Oblique Seville. Man was panicking. Noah Lyles and Oblique Seville's rivalry just keeps getting better. Seville first got the better of Lyles at the 2024 Racers Grand Prix in Kingston, running a world-leading 9.82s to Lyles' 9.85, and has since added key Diamond League wins in London 9.86 and Lausanne 9.87 in heavy rain. Now at the Tokyo World Championships, Lyles won his heat in 9.95s, beating Akeem Blake, who ran 10.07s, and Terrence Jones Bahamas in 10.16s. Then he had a few words for Seville after the race. Noah was asked about Oblique Seville after his race, to which he replied, "Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That man was panicking in the back. Yeah, but hey, he's a gamer, so hopefully he'll get it back, and then we'll have a great final. All right, we'll see you back at it soon." He couldn't recover from a sluggish start. The young gun clocked 9.93s, finishing behind Gift Lietlow, who stormed to a career best of 9.87s for the win, and Nigeria's Kenny Insulajayi, who also set a PB of 9.88s to grab second. Seville's slow reaction cost him dearly in a race, and Noah Lyles saw it coming. But Seville is also not demotivated after the race. He said, "I've had a number of races that I've come from behind. As an athlete, you will not always hit the perfect start. You will have moments when you have to recover from a bad one, and I've learned my lesson both ways, so I know what to do." He said, "I've had a number of races that I've come from behind. As an athlete, you will not always hit the perfect start. You will have moments when you have to recover from a bad one, and I've learned my lesson both ways, so I know what to do." Backslash the tension before a world-class sprint final isn't measured by the stopwatch. It's measured by the silence, the quick glances, the shuffling feet, and the heavy exhale of athletes about to explode down a track. In Tokyo, that silence was broken by an unexpected confession from Noah Lyles, the reigning American sprint king, about one of his fiercest rivals, Jamaica's Oblique Seville. Man was panicking, Lyles admitted, half with a chuckle, half with a look that told the story wasn't just playful banter. It was a raw glimpse into the psychological battleground where races are won long before the starter's pistol fires. A rivalry written in lightning. For the past 3 years, Noah Lyles and Oblique Seville have been dancing a dangerous tango of speed, ambition, and pride. Lyles, brash, charismatic, and unafraid to declare himself the face of track and field, has carried Americans sprinting back into the limelight. Seville, on the other hand, represents the next Jamaican hope, a nation spoiled by Usain Bolt's era, still searching for its heir. Every showdown between the two has been loaded with symbolism. The United States versus Jamaica, a flamboyant showman versus a stoic craftsman. Yet what makes their rivalry so gripping isn't just national pride. It's the razor-thin margins separating them. Seville has shadowed Lyles on the curve, pushed him down the straight, and stolen victories on nights when everything clicked. But as Lyles revealed in Tokyo, beneath Seville's cool exterior was a storm. The confession. Reporters leaned in when Lyles said it. The words weren't meant to wound, but they cut deep. You could see it in his eyes, Lyles recalled. The moment the cameras panned on him, he wasn't ready for that stage. Man was panicking. And when you panic in the sport, the race is over before it starts. Lyles knew what he was talking about. He has lived through panic himself. Most famously at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, when he stumbled to bronze in the 200-meter, his body betraying his nerves and the weight of expectation. He's learned to recognize the signs. The overlong warm-up, the restless pacing, the glance toward the scoreboard when you should be focusing inward. Seville is talented, no doubt, but talent can't breathe when fear squeezes your chest. Lyles said, "The anatomy of panic. Track and field is cruelly intimate. There's nowhere to hide. Unlike team sports, where nerves can be buried behind teammates. The sprinter stands alone. 8 lanes, one heart pounding." Analysts replayed Seville's body language before the semifinal. His shoulders twitched. His gaze darted. He adjusted his blocks twice. By the time the gun fired, he'd burned energy he desperately needed. His start was sluggish, and though he clawed back ground, the damage was done. Lyles explained it with brutal clarity. In those moments, your body betrays you. Your muscles tighten. Your reaction slows. The thing you've trained for all year. It slips because the mind is louder than the body. A mirror of Lyles's past. What made Lyles's confession more than a jab at a rival was how deeply it echoed his own journey. He knows the taste of panic. After his Olympic stumble, he admitted to battling depression, pressure, and doubt. He became an open advocate for mental health in sports. So when he spoke of Seville's panic, there was empathy beneath the words, a recognition, almost a warning. Listen, Lyles added, softening his tone. Seville's young. I've been there. Panic doesn't mean weakness. It means you're human. But if he wants to beat me, he's got to conquer that. Because on this level, hesitation is death. Jamaica's dilemma. For Jamaica, the confession stung. The island, one spoiled by the dominance of Bolt, Blake, and Fraser-Price, has watched its men's sprints wobble in recent years. Seville was a hope, the clean stride, the calm competitor ready to step into Bolt's long shadow. But now, doubt creeps in. Panic is contagious. It spreads not just through an athlete's body, but through the faith of a nation. Can Seville handle the pressure of carrying Jamaica's legacy? Or will he remain the perennial almost, the man who looked like Bolt until the gun fired? The gamesmanship of truth. Of course, Lyles' confession wasn't just analysis. It was gamesmanship. Athletes of his caliber, no words can weigh as heavy as gold medals. By admitting Seville panicked, Lyles planted a seed. The next time the Jamaican lines up beside him, the thought will whisper, "Don't panic, don't panic." And the irony is, the more you tell yourself not to panic, the faster arrives. Psychology is half this game, Lyles once said. I don't just run against people's legs. I run against their minds. Seville's response. When asked, Seville brushed off the comments with typical restraint. I don't listen to noise, he said, his Jamaican look calm and steady. Noah can talk. I focus on running. But beneath the surface, insiders say Seville was stung. His coach, Glenn Mills, the same legendary mentor who guided Bolt, reminded him that composure is learned, not given. Pressure makes diamonds, Mills told him, but only if you stop thinking about the weight. Redemption or ruin. The story of Seville now teeters on a knife's edge. Either he internalizes a lesson, embraces a fear, and uses his fuel, or he lets panic define him. For Lyles, the confession wasn't just about pointing out weakness. It was a challenge. I want his best, Lyles said. If I'm going to keep proving I'm the greatest, I need rivals who don't fold. I hope Seville learns. Because right now, man was panicking. Beyond the track. Fans will remember the times and medals, but moments like these, confessions, vulnerabilities, flashes of honesty, are what keep the sport alive. Sprinting isn't just about who breaks the tape first. It's about the human drama, the way fear and courage collide at 27 miles per hour.